Humming. We are live. Good morning, everyone. Just taking us live on Instagram. There we go. Happy Saturday. So happy to be with you. And I was thinking about how to start our class for today. And Ed came in and brought me a card that was in the mailbox. And when I opened it, much to my amazing surprise, was a gift from a group of women I have been connected with since we were young teenagers. Some of us have known each other since fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh grades. There's 11 of us, and we have been a tight knit group of women since those early stages. And we get together a couple times a year in different locations. We're all spread out over the country at this point. And so there's definitely one time of year that, it's getting a little bit harder now that more of us are spread out, but we have gotten together for the holidays, for over 40 years. And so literally over 40 years. I think we started when we were 15. So a group of them just got together in March in Florida, and I couldn't make it. And when someone can't make it, they remember us all, the ones who aren't there, in some way or some fashion over the weekend. And so I got this beautiful bracelet in the mail from them today, and it's engraved about friendship. And so it got me thinking about connection to people, to other human beings. It got me thinking of the power of women in that connection, friendship, and how women have this deep and lasting emotional connection to each other, and how that is such a support system because we bare our souls to each other and we're always there for each other. And it's one of, to me, the spiritual gifts of women is our ability to literally connect and hold communities together, whether that's within your family, whether that's within your neighborhood, whether that's within a larger group, even if it's friendships. It's one of our spiritual gifts. And so I really wanted to send a message out there about connection and remaining connected to groups. It takes effort sometimes, right? It really takes us outwardly making that connection. And today we get lazy with text messages sometimes. And so I encourage everybody today and ongoing, reach out to someone that you love. Reach out to somebody that you haven't talked to in a while. Do it for yourself as much as that other person, because we feel that grace within us when we connect with another human being. Just the other day, I passed a group of women, 3 women, while I was hiking, and I had the dogs. And the women were so excited and playing with the dogs. And we were standing there connecting and talking. And they thanked me for stopping and letting them pet and play with our dog. And I take my neighbor's dog with me, which I think you guys have heard me say. So just that connection in that moment with 3 complete strangers gave me and them 5 to 10 minutes to just express appreciation for the beauty we were experiencing in nature, for petting the dogs, for sharing a conversation. And it felt so good to me and so good to them. So today, when we breathe and connect in our hearts, how can you share that and connect with another human being today? And I mean connect. I mean make an effort. Make eye contact in all your errands and social things that you do today, and smile at somebody that's a total stranger. Acknowledge them. Acknowledge their existence. Call somebody that you haven't spoken to in a while. It feels amazing, and it's a way we're living in our heart. So, Eddie, can you take us away today and help us breathe and deepen that vibration and resonance and then express that out into the world today.
I certainly can. Thank you, Wendy. Today I have this Oxa app on my phone, and it's reading the electrodes of my breathing. So we're going to get a little instant data feedback about the breathing that we're going to do. And I think it's just a great tool to build some data and some science around what you're doing so you know you're on the right path and the breathing that you're doing is correct for you. So coming into a comfortable seated position in a chair or cross-legged or lying down on your back, whatever feels right for you. Making that connection mentally with the breath. Let your eyes close and follow that inhale down. So the inhale is the downdraft. The exhale is the updraft. So this down and up, this spiraling of the wind, the inhale moving down into your body. The exhale leaving the body back out into space. Begin to open your chest as wide as it can go. And you'll find treasure there, buried treasure. Release and relax every molecule of your face, every molecule of your abdomen. Begin to lengthen the spine on the inhale. And on the second half of the exhale, try to get a little length between the ribs and the solar plexus. It's a slight little microscopic lift, but it feels amazing to your adrenal glands and it feels amazing to your kidneys, the base of the thoracic spine, the top of the lumbar spine. And you're just balancing it all by focusing on your breath. And begin to leave the ego behind, the enemy. Allow the ocean sound to form in your throat and create this extra filtration device physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, so that you're free, so that you're in a flow state, coming completely into the present moment without the need to repeat any highlights of our past, without the need to replay any old low lives in our past. Knowing that the future is already taken care of for us. We just need to stay present and stay alive and vibrant. Allow your hands to come together and create some heat. Feel the friction you can create. This heat. And on the next inhale, take your hands out and up. And interlace your fingers and pull up. And take several long, slow, deep breaths. Pay attention to the subtle sensations you're creating. Begin to open yourself up. those shoulders talk. In that heat that you can feel in your shoulders, that's the healing. That's what it feels like. Hang in there with it. Just take it a breath at a time. And on the next inhale, pause. And then exhale, lift your chin, release your hands. And just let all that energy move out of your shoulders, down your arms, out past your fingertips. Bring your right hand up to your face, curl the first two fingers in, alternate nostril breathing, closing off the right nostril, channeling the air, left nostril, right lobe. Hold the breath in and just be in that huge space of your right frontal lobe. Notice the silence there, the clarity of the space. Close off the left nostril, release the thumb pad, exhale right. Inhale up the right nostril, super slow. Take the energy into your left frontal lobe and hold the breath in. Focus your mind on your left frontal lobe, but be a little further away with your mind. Don't get so close to the content there. Just observe it. Don't take sides. And then close off the right nostril, exhale down the left. Now inhale only 50% of the air up your left nostril and pause. What is it like to have the lungs filled halfway? Now, take the rest of the air into the lungs. Hold the breath in. Focus your attention behind your navel. Close off the left nostril, release the thumb pad, exhale right. Inhale 50% of your air into your lungs and pause up the right nostril. Inhale the remaining air up the right nostril, inflate the lungs fully and hold the breath in. Bring your awareness to your solar plexus. Close off the right nostril, exhale left. Full deflation. Inhale only 1/3 of an inhale up the left nostril and pause. Inhale another third up the left nostril and pause. Inhale the remaining third, inflate the lungs fully, hold the breath in, and bring your attention to the core of your heart. And just eavesdrop on the conversation your heart is having with you. Imagine your mind as a drone looking down onto the beautiful heart chamber. And then close off the left nostril, release the thumb pad, expel the waste with an ocean sound out the right nasal channel. Inhale 1/3 up the right nostril and pause. Inhale another third up the right nostril and pause. Inhale the remaining third up the right nostril, inflate the lungs fully. Hold the breath in and bring your awareness to the throat. The deepest inner voice that is guiding you right now. And eavesdrop on what she has to say. Give her the microphone. This beautiful golden voice. And close off your right nostril and release the waste slowly out the left nasal channel. Bring your hands down. And if you can, take your hands behind you. If you have a chair, reach the chair back behind you. If you don't have a chair, just reach back. If you can, bring your hands together and close your back. Close off your past. Open the chest to the future and bring your breath into the present in the center of your spine. And inhale from the pelvic floor up the brain. And exhale down to the brain, back to the pelvic floor. And just keep restructuring these upper quadrants that are so rounded these days from our tools or toys. For those of you who have your hands together, rotate your elbows away from each other externally and notice the humerus head will open underneath your shoulders. And there might be some sensation there. That's okay. Inhaling up, dropping the light back down. And just polishing your spine as if your spine's a high-rise building. And this beautiful elevator shaft going from the parking garage to the penthouse, and the penthouse to the parking garage. And as you move the light up and down your spine, linking the breath with the movement, notice, does the ball of light want to stop somewhere? Does it want to stop on a certain floor, or a certain vertebra, or a certain disc? Or does it want to simply flow north and south, south and north? And bringing your hands back to your legs. Reconnecting with your breath. And after the next exhale is complete, hold the breath out for a 3 count and push the thoracic diaphragm down towards the pelvic floor. And then inhale, inflate the lungs, hold the breath in, and lift the ribs away from the hips, creating upward pressure. Exhale, hold the breath out for a 4 count, push the thoracic diaphragm down. Inhale, inflate, get safe, hold in for an 8 count, and lift the diaphragm up. Exhale, hold out 5 count, push down. Inhale, hold in 10 count, lift up. Ocean sound when you are breathing. And then 6, 12. If you don't want to use the numbers, that's fine. And we're going to keep going. The next round, you know what it's going to be, 7:14. And then the next is going to be 8:16. So the downward pressure holding out is a smaller number, and the inward pressure lifting up is the larger doubled number. So just keep going. Ocean sound when you are breathing, super still, super silent, and just keep opening up these channels of getting grounded and grounding, while at the same time enlivening the brainstem and the claustrum of the brain, keeping the eyes soft. I really enjoy the holding out and the pushing down. Not just for what I feel in my body, but for what I feel around my temples, my eyes, my ears, my sense organs. The cleansing of the brain. The rebooting of perception. And go through one more round. And then let your body breathe on its own. Noticing all the spaces that you can breathe into that maybe you couldn't a brief time ago, and how good that feels. And try to be still. Try to be silent. But that's a challenge. Pressing down into your left leg, bringing your right hand out front and just energizing it, and then taking it out to the left, up, back, and down. And it's inhale, over, up, exhale, back and down. Strong left leg, spiral. Close your eyes, lift your chin, and follow the light. Open that right lung. Open those right ribs. Reboot the liver and the gallbladder. The ascending colon. Strong left leg. Notice what's happening in the brain. Strong core. Feel more. Couple more. And the next time the hand comes over to the left, grab the left ear and just gently pull out. Get a lot of length through the sternocleidomaxilloid. Point the right elbow. Press into that left leg and just reach out to the right. Inhale, come up. Exhale, reach out and up. Inhale, come up. Reach out and then up. One more. And then just bring it back. Readjust your seat. Notice what's different. Press into the outside of the right leg or press the right foot down. Take the left hand over, up, back, and down. Let's inhale up, exhale back. Strong core. Stretch open through the left lung, left shoulder. Keep the elbow bent as you come back. Really get that shoulder girdle. Ocean sounding breath, linking breath with movement, keeping it simple, and just getting that rotation, bringing the shoulders and the hips back into symmetry. And the next time that hand comes over, just gently grab and just pull out and up. And then you just come down. But it's try to get the length first and then just use the hand. Let's inhale up, exhale. Stretch out through the right side of the neck. It should feel really good. Last one. And come back up. Readjust your body. Get comfortable at the skeletal level, at the level of our joints, the level of our muscles, organs, skin. Open your chest. Slow motion inhale. Hold the breath in and just relax in your body. Notice if there's any part of your body calling for your attention. And then exhale slowly. Release the waist. Hold the breath out. Notice that there's a part of your body calling for your attention, calling your focus. And on the next inhale, inhale the arms out and up. Interlace the fingers, pull up and hold the breath in. When that thirst for the exhale comes, just respect it and just pull the light down and around you so that you're in a pillar of white, golden, sparkly light. And turn the hands down on the legs and take the left hand and sweep it back behind you. And twist your spine. Lift your chest and flush the kidneys. Roll the left wrist, open and close the hand. Let go of any tension there. Release the forearm. And then inhale the left hand back to the left leg. And then backstroke the right hand back. Roll the right wrist. Lift the chest, open and close the hand. The spine loves the twist. See if you can complete the inhale, complete the exhale, even though your vertebrae are twisted and rotated. And bring that right hand back. And inhale your hands out and then bring them behind the back of your head. Interlace your fingers. Pull the elbows back. And just turn to the right. Turn to the left. Now press into the left leg and turn to the right. Press into the right leg, turn to the left. Press down into the left leg and then turn away from that grounding rod. Press into the right leg as the grounding rod and then turn left. So link the breath with movement. Inhale, press into the left leg, turn right. Exhale. Inhale, press into the right leg, turn left on the exhale. So that's the sequence. Press down, inhale, exhale, turn away from the leg. Inhale, press down, turn away from the leg, exhale. Work at your own pace. Slower is better. Put yourself in a learning mode, an open mode, creative mode. And we're all creators. And come back to center. Shake out your hands. This feels so good to shake out these hands and let go of any old tension. Relax your forearms. Relax the larger muscles of the upper arm into the shoulder girdle, the trunk of the neck and the upper back. Breathe and feel. Try to relax as much as you can. Raise your vibration metabolically with a resting heart rate. And then come back and take your hands, make a slight fist, and roll your thumbs back onto your eyes. Close your eyes and just gently release your hands back behind your ears. Press your thumb pads onto your eyes gently. And focus between your eyebrows and just gently take your thumbs and give yourself a little eye massage, activating the retina and light. All right, now that we have the energy moving, press the thumbs in. Don't strain, but just enough to create this plasma show. Wait until you see the first eye form. That inner, all-knowing, all-seeing eye. Just gazing into the mind. And this amazing light and sound show that we are. Notice you're connected to the source. And knowing that, we simply don't have to take ourselves so seriously. We are consciousness. We are not our ego. That is the enemy. Let your hands come down. Really try to be with yourself fully and fall in love with yourself all over again if it's been a bumpy ride recently. Know that that's just one breath away. This falling in love with ourselves, this cascade of neurochemistry and hormonal secretions. It's all coming from the magnet, the heart. Just toning your throat with this ocean sound. Less breaths per minute without spiking the heart rate. And trying to build on this every day. Less breaths per minute, less energy used, less input, more output. Requiring less of the outer world, letting the inner world turn on. We are all just scratching the surface of who we really are. And just allow the breath to do its job, which is number one. We need to feel safely held in the human experience. And it takes some faith to trust our life, that we're on the path. If you're watching this, you're on the path and you are awake. You are already free. And allow each breath to help us remember that we are free, free to choose. So let's begin with some Kapalabhati breathing. So we're going to lay on the exhale. So just really get that feeling of expulsion from the solar plexus, activating the enteric nervous system, bringing up a lot of serotonin and dopamine, and then creating a cleansing to the two prefrontal cortexes of the brain, a reboot to how those two prefrontal cortexes speak to the top of the brain, the bottom of the brain, the hindbrain, and the brainstem. So sit up tall. You're going to bring up some energy, your energy. So let's be mindful. Let's be open. And let's begin in 3, 2, 1. Kapalabhati pranayama. Activate. Turn on. 5 more. Turn on your genes. Take a deep, beautiful breath in. Exhale slowly with control. Pause. Stop your life. Hit the brakes and just be there. Inhale slowly. Hit the gas pedal. Hold the breath in and drive your mind deeper into the present. Just hold. When the thirst to exhale becomes strong, only exhale 50% of the waste. Stop and build up some CO2 tolerance. Tone down the amygdala. And then inhale, inflate the lungs again. Get safe. Hold in. Be still. Exhale 50% of the waste. Build up CO2 tolerance. When you're ready, inhale 50. Hold in. Feel safe again. Feel whole. When you're ready, exhale 50% of the waste. Pause. So just allow the amygdala to feel this CO2 without, contacting the War Department. Inhale again. So just notice what's happening. Exhaling 50. Strong core. Not just physically. The deeper layer of the core, the most conscious area of your core. So just continue with these 50% inhales, 50% exhales, leaving stale air in the lungs, toning down the amygdala, and just being right there, wherever that is for you. It's a great gift. And gift yourself with it fully. You don't have to hold long. If you want to hold long, it's great, but you don't have to. But I want you to feel that 40% deflation, and then inhale that remaining 50. Hold. And when you feel ready, just release it. Maybe sigh it out. And then come back. Let's come up to standing for a moment. Take your feet out about 3 feet. Bring your hands down to your knees. Bend your elbows. Bring your tailbone towards the screen. And just sink down. Shoulder blades are back and down. Go down as far as you can go. And then inhale, come up. Lock your knees. Inhale, slide back down. Go as far as you can go. Keep your heels down. And then inhale, come up. Turn the palms. Inhale, drop back down. Go as far as you can go. Try to keep your tailbone away from your heels so you preserve knee tendons. And inhale up. Turn the palms. Inhale, drop back. Inhale down. Inhale up. Inhale down. Inhale up. Coming back to a seated position. Take your dominant hand, bring it out front in the center of your face and activate it. Drop your shoulder blades back and down. Back bend slightly. Close your eyes. And gaze out between your eyebrows with your eyelids down with your dominant hand activated. Now slowly turn the palm towards your face. And take the hand up about 6 inches and let the chin follow it. Now breathe freely. Wiggle your fingers. Be in that. However you perceive it is the way you're supposed to perceive it. Energize that. Stretch those fingers. Play with that energy right there. Notice you're plugged into something that you can't see with your eyes. It's extremely powerful. It's so conscious. It's so comforting to know that this is here for us, the whole ride. And just let that hand come back. Oh, feel that. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you and all that you're doing wherever you are on earth. So powerful. Thank you, Wendy.
Well, everyone, thank you for joining us today. I'll end with this. This is a very religious and spiritual weekend for people across the globe. And our egos would have us separate and debate the truths that we get told. And so I don't want to debate those. I think everybody's entitled to their belief systems that bring them to a higher power. I think one of the things I would like to think we wouldn't dispute is that Christ engaged in practices and believed in practices every day that connected him to a higher power. And Christ engaged in connection to himself, to a higher power, and to everyone he came in contact with, no matter what. And so I encourage you to strengthen that connection within yourself, to a higher power, and to everyone you come in contact with, no matter what. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. We'll see you next week.